All right, it is time for 5 fast questions. Tyler going to fire off these questions. I'm going to answer them as quickly as I can. Tyler, go.
Number 1, if you have to get rid of one ride at Disneyland, what would it be?
It's a Small World.
Number 2, what song is stuck in your head?
Slipknot's No Life.
Number 3, what would you like to see normalized for men?
Bath and Body Works.
Number 4, what actual movie title sounds like a porno?
Blow.
Number 5, what can you say that will trigger an entire fan base?
Superman's faster than the Flash. And there's your 5 fast questions. All right, now we'll do a little bit of a deeper dive here into these questions. Tyler has these questions ready to go, so he's hopefully got some answers as well. Question number 1 was... That's where you have the question. There you go.
Yeah, if you have to get rid of one ride at Disneyland, what would it be?
It's a Small World. I hate that effing ride. There was a time when we went there. I was with my dad's side of the family, actually, and we had one of those. You can get into the park early at this time, so we went ahead and did that. And I'm thinking, you guys go ahead, ride It's a Small World, and I'm going to go do something else. Well, the only problem is not everything's open at that time. And when we were there in that moment, pretty much nothing was open at that time. So I walked around the park, and they all got to go ride on It's a Small World. I still think walking around the park was arguably a better choice. At least that's what I'm going with. Tyler, you've never been to Disneyland?
I have never been to Disneyland.
Well, we're going to have to take you, man, because Disneyland is an absolute delight.
Jeez. So we're going to go to Wisconsin ice fishing, and then we're going to go to Disneyland. And
Don't forget, we're trying the chuño, the freeze-dried potatoes as well. Like, we're going to bring that up.
I'm trying to forget that.
There's also a story that I found earlier today that they're going to be revamping Mickey's Toontown. So Toontown was really patterned after Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I mean, there's a Who Framed Roger Rabbit ride out there, and that's where you go if you want to meet Mickey, if you want to meet Minnie, because that's where their houses are. Like Donald's house is over there, Goofy's house is over there. So, and it's one of those areas where it's severely dated. I mean, at this point, it's like 30 years old, and I don't think they've really ramped anything up. I mean, they always are kind of updating things to make them look newer. Because one thing that Walt Disney said in regards to the park, he overheard a kid asking his mom to go ride, I think it was like Peter Pan, and the mom's response was, "No, we did that last time." And that immediately got Walt to thinking, well, I don't want people to be able to say that. So even if this ride has been here, we need to update it. And you'll see that when you go multiple times. The first time you're going to go, the ride's going to look one way. Chances are the next time you go, unless you're going like really close together, there's going to be some updates to it. Haunted Mansion's the perfect example. They've done some really cool updates to the Haunted Mansion. And so they're going to be revamping it. And there's been some newer Mickey cartoons that are hilarious, by the way. They're like 5 minutes a piece. They're just shorts. It's got Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Goofy, Pluto. And we first stumbled into these back when we went, I think it was our first family trip to Disneyland in 2017, I believe. Now, the cartoons ran from 2013 to 2019. The animation style is really cool. The jokes, the storyline and everything, it's pretty entertaining because you could tell they did a great job of, this is entertaining for the kids, but it's also really entertaining for the adults as well. That's like what Gravity Falls was always so good, because they were able to mold those two together where both the kids and the adults are going to have a good time out of it. But the story says here in 2023, they're going to be updating Mickey's Toontown, and it looks like they're going to try to revamp it with that style around the newer Mickey cartoons, which is it's kind of perfect because they even did that. So when you would go to Mickey's house in Toontown, you walk through the house, so you kind of get to see all the cool stuff and, you know, his bedroom and the living room and the kitchen. And then when you get to go to actually meet Mickey, you're in it's kind of like a barn and they have a big screen, and that's where they would show a lot of those Mickey cartoons. That's, I think, the first place that we were really introduced to those back in 2017. But it says here Mickey's Toontown is going to close coming up March of 2022 with the reopening set for 2023. Looking forward to that. Next question was what, Tyler? Did I lose you?
Oh, number 2. What song is stuck in your head? Forgot I have to hit the push to talk button.
Oh, you were talking there?
Yeah.
This one bounces around a lot. You know what song I get stuck in my head a lot? It's the Andy Griffith theme song, The Whistle. And I never even watched that show. I don't think I've even seen a full episode. I don't even think I've seen a half of an episode. But that right there, it's always in my damn head. And now it is. And now it's stuck. Congratulations. That's something I was also doing over at the Severette house, is I was constantly getting new songs stuck in their head as I was over there. But for some reason, right now, the beginning of Slipknot's No Life is stuck in my head. Where it's like, what are the exact lyrics? Because I know how the beat goes. And of course, I can't actually play the song, but it's "My freedom is best. Whole country's on house arrest, and everyone's a suspect. You can't feel the flow because you died face down on a suicide. The mother effers on self-destruct. Nobody's guarding your back. It's all a front." That's what's stuck in my head. Congratulations. There you go. What song is stuck in your head, Tyler?
I always get All Star by Smash Mouth stuck in my head.
Is it the Somebody? Or is it, "Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play"? That one?
Yeah, it's the second one. Thank you.
You are welcome. Third question was what?
Number 3, what would you like to see normalized for men?
Oh, Bath and Body Works, man. Look, I've even got, if you're on the Twitch stream and you're seeing this, I've got this one. This was my tree farm candle that I have. And then this is another one that I just got called The Perfect Christmas. Dear Bath and Body Works, sponsor me. Or just send me free candles. That's all you need to do. You don't even need to pay me. Just send me candles and bath scrubs. And I'm golden, which is interesting. Have you ever been to Bath and Body Works, Tyler?
Of course.
Okay. Do you enjoy it?
Yes.
Because when I was there over the weekend, one of the ladies that was working there, so we branched off. My wife and my kid, they went one way. I went straight to the candles. And one of the employees was asking me, hey, do you need help with me find anything? And what brings you in today? And I was just like, the smells. That's it. I love it. I love the smells. So I ended up purchasing a couple of the candles. And the one thing I've noticed is over the past few years since I've gone there, I'm starting to see a lot more men. And there was one moment where it would have made for a hilarious picture because there's myself, 6 foot, bald, bearded, tattooed guy, standing next to another gentleman with sleeve tattoos and a beard, except this dude had longer hair. I was jealous of that guy. And then there was another gentleman who looked very similar. It's like all three of us, just bearded, tattooed men, resting bitch face for the most part, smelling the candles. I just thought that would have been a really interesting photo, and it would have been great for them for marketing. Look, we're not just for women. Come on in. Love Bath and Body Works. What do you think should be normalized for men?
I would like to see casual suit wearing normalized. Just a fitted suit. Nothing feels as good as a fitted suit. And just to be able to wear it anywhere. I'm going to go pick up some food from McDonald's in a suit.
Kind of like how hats used to be normalized as well. If you ever go back and watch Mad Men and how men dressed back then. Is that kind of what you're talking about?
Yeah. Except, just everywhere. I mean... Everywhere. Just wear a suit. Because, again, a fitted suit is super comfortable.
I don't think I've ever had a fitted suit. I mean, I've worn tuxes. But that'd be something to look into.
Tuxes are you rent, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean...
You're talking about something that's specifically designed for you.
Yes. A fitted tux maybe would be super, super awesome as well. I've never had a fitted tux, though.
I'll have to look into that. So if you guys want to chime in on the Twitch chat, you're more than welcome to do so. And again, if you're tuning in on the podcast version or if you're watching a YouTube clip of this, you can find me over on Instagram at @TheRealBrandalorian, and just drop me a message and let me know if any of these topics, if you have a comment, fire away, man. Hopefully bring it up on the next episode. All right. Next question was what?
Number 4, what actual movie title sounds like a porno?
Blow. And then on top of that, there's also, what was it, Zach and Miri Make a Porno? I mean, that one's a little bit on the nose there. What are some other movies that sound like pornos? Holes?
Holes. Mine is Deep Impact.
Oh, that one is fantastic. I like that one. If you guys have any in the Twitch chat, by all means, fire away. Frank says, nice guys, the other guys. Oh, that would be a creepy one. Twitchy Twist says Predator. That would be one of those pornos that it's
Snuff film.
Yeah, that's like bootlegged somewhere in Spaceballs.
Oh, there you go.
Again, if you guys have any that you guys want to bring up, by all means, send them in the Twitch chat there. And what was the fifth question?
Number 5, what can you say that will trigger an entire fan base?
I said Superman's faster than the Flash. And that one is something I actually have said. And it was when I was on the morning show. I don't even remember how we got on the topic. And my argument was Superman, because people were like, oh, the Flash is the fastest thing, and he can do this, and he can do this. And I was like, Jesus, like, pump the brakes, man. Like, I clearly upset this fan base with this innocuous comment, whatever, this simple comment that I made. And my argument was Superman has kind of super everything, right? Like, he's superhuman strength. He can shoot lasers out of his eyes, all this stuff, right? So for me, he would have super empathy. And he sees that the only thing that the Flash can do is run fast. So Superman's super empathy takes over, which then means he allows the Flash to win a race because he feels bad that that's the only thing the Flash has. He can't take that from him. Superman has all these other things. He's got strength and he can fly, and he doesn't want to take away the one thing the Flash can do.
I think in the comics they tie, don't they?
I don't know. Never looked that far into it. I just knew that I got tons of messages from people that were super pissed. Like super, super pissed.
How dare you, Brandon?
Yeah, well. They're like, no, because he could do this, and he could do this, and he could do this. All right. What do you think you could say there, Tyler, that would trigger an entire fan base?
So I've seen this on Facebook. Harry Potter was a sorcerer, not a wizard.
Well, he's not. He's a wizard because he went to the school of witchcraft and wizardry, not the school of witchcraft and sorcery.
Yeah, but I mean, by D&D rules, if you can innately do magic, you're a sorcerer, not a wizard.
But he's not in a D&D world.
Yeah, well,
per se.
I mean, we could have this argument all day long if you want.
And just upset more and more Harry Potter nerds. One of them that popped into my brain was like, relax, it was meant for kids. Like, that would be one that could trigger the Harry Potter arguments. Like, just easy. Like, yeah, I get it, but, it was meant for kids.
Hey, what did you say? Like, Harry Potter is a book, not a lifestyle or something like that?
Yeah, it was something to that effect. Twitchy Twist is still firing off porno sounding. He had The Dark Knight Rises and The Bone Collector. Oh, and then we have somebody here commenting. This is nice. 9-inch uncut wonder. Bald boomer wasting the golden years talking about kids' book. It's well played. 9-inch uncut wonder.